Okay, I think we're live. I think we're live. I'm not a very good streamer, so you'll have to forgive me. I'm doing my best. But thank you everyone for tuning in. Um, oh, we've got a viewer. Hello. Don't be afraid to jump into the chat if you want to have a chat there. I've got the YouTube chat ready to go. So if you're ready to have a chat. Okay. We're here today to look at the trailer for Dragon Ball Deliverance. The new Dragon Ball Deliverance episode has just dropped about half an hour ago. I was hoping to try and cover it when it dropped, but hey, what are you going to do? Also, I think my microphone might be a little bit loud. I'll turn that down a little bit. It's peaking a little bit more. There we go. I think that's probably better. There we go. All right. So, yeah, we're going to look at this trailer right now. I'm pretty excited, actually. And I've got a few things to say before I actually get into this. So, I was actually speaking to Motion, who is from the production team. He's one of the co-creators of Dragon Ball Deliverance. I think the interview is going ahead. They're just waiting to finish the episode, which should be done within a couple of weeks. In fact, we should know the release date from this. So once we know the release date, it should be not long after that, maybe a week or so, maybe just a few days after the release of the episode. So that's going to be exciting. It's going to be interesting to see what they have to say about this process, because even just looking from this still image right here, I need to pull it back actually. Why is it on there? But yeah, so even from that still image, you can see that the quality it goes up every single episode. You know, from the first to the second, the jump in quality was huge. The second to the third, maybe not quite as noticeable, but you do know that there's a jump in quality. And then yet again, we're seeing another jump in quality. So, you know, I'm pretty excited. I've got my fingers on the pulse for this one. Also, we've got the trailer drop-in for Goku versus Saitama tonight, so I'll try and cover that tonight as well as soon as that drops. So, fingers crossed, we'll be able to do that. But that's at 11 o'clock UK time, so it's going to be a little bit late for me. But I should be good to go for that one as well. So, just and before I get into it, just a little bit of house cleaning, then housekeeping, sorry, so that you guys know what's happening with the channel. So, I've got another video coming out tomorrow. We're going to be covering Batman The Broken Promise. If you haven't seen it, then please watch it. It's a great fan-animated video. You should absolutely check it out. I'll be releasing the review on that tomorrow. On Wednesday, I'll be speaking to Stephen Trumbull, who is the creator of Batman Broken Promise. So I'll be having an interview with him, which should be really interesting. I'm looking forward to that. Then, like I say, we've got the two reaction videos. So we're doing this reaction video now for this trailer, and we've got the reaction video later for Goku vs. Saitama. And in the coming weeks, obviously, every Monday, I'll be releasing a new video, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And we're going to go into some different territory, I think. I didn't want to lean too much into Dragon Ball straight away, but it just so happened that both Dragon Ball Deliverance and Goku vs. Saitama are both releasing new episodes fairly soon, and they're both releasing trailers around the same time, so it just so happened that I kind of matched them up that way, unfortunately. So, you know, I'm sorry if it's a bit too much on the Dragon Ball, but I'm not going to lie, I'm a very big Dragon Ball fan, so we're going to be covering a lot of the Dragon Ball FANimations. Excuse me, I just need to turn... Oh. Right, there we go. Oh wait, can you hear me still? Can you hear me still? You can still hear me. Okay, yeah, sorry. I think there was something wrong with my wires there. So, yeah, I think that's everything though. So yeah, we're going to go into some weird areas of the internet when it comes to animation. We're not just doing strictly fan-made animation, if that makes sense, because we are fans of animation as well. So we're going to be looking at some of the stranger sides of YouTube animation as well as time goes on. So keep your eyes peeled for that, because we'll be looking at some very interesting bits and pieces. Anyway, I think that's enough housekeeping for now. I've been rambling on enough as it is. Let's get into this trailer, because I am raring to go on this one. So let's see what we've got. Oh, so it looks like they've got some new people working on the project, Frame 1. That's not a name that I've seen before, so they must have expanded. Either that or they've combined forces, because they were all kind of like separate entities before. It was like Tomotion, Loki, and a few others. And I'm either they've got some new people on board, or they've consolidated all those separate entities into one thing, and that's what that is. So that's interesting. Okay.
For you to learn who they are, Piccolo, you must learn the history of our people. I will.
Okay, so we're gonna get some hardcore Namekian history coming in here, which I love, by the way. Namekians are probably some of my, if not my favorite race. When I was a kid, in Dragon Ball, obviously. When I was a kid, when me and my friends used to play Dragon Ball as kids, and we'd be running around screaming, pretending to go Super Saiyan, I would always be Piccolo. So Piccolo has a bit of a place in my heart. He's one of my favorite characters. So when I saw that he's going to be like the focal point of this episode, I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing! I can't wait for this."
Show you everything.
So who's the mysterious Namekian? Now, we've got a few theories on this. Now, obviously, to me, I think it has to be said, it's probably Deimo, right? It's got to be Piccolo Deimo, surely. But if it's not him, then maybe it's like a young guru or something. But I don't know. I don't think so. I'm thinking it's probably Deimo, and he's taken him back to the glory days of Namek, when they were their own, like their own empire, their own kingdom out there in the world, and that's what he ran away from. Maybe that's why Deimo came, because originally he was with Kame, right? And they came to Earth, and then Kame became Guardian of Earth. So, and they split, because of evil and good, blah blah blah. We all know the story. But the reason they must have left Namek was probably because of whatever they're going to fill in the blanks with here. So I like that. I like that they're kind of, even though obviously this is not canon, and it does follow the GT timeline, I do like that they kind of go back and they're kind of reincorporating aspects of the lore into it, so that it kind of makes sense within itself. Like, as much as Dragon Ball can make sense of itself, you know what I mean? We all know there's plenty of plot holes and all kinds of shenanigans, plot shenanigans that go on in Dragon Ball. But anyway,
Namek? How is that possible? You seem surprised. Namek was ahead of its time, more advanced than all other civilizations, defying the laws of nature.
But we have created a terrible curse. If word spreads of the existence of the Dragon Balls, Namek will become a target to anyone seeking a wish.
Tango,
well, that's interesting. I like that. I've always wondered, how, the Dragon Balls don't seem to be, exceptionally well known in the universe. They just kind of, random people figure them out. So, Frieza will randomly figure it out, or the Saiyans hear about it from, the Earthlings or whatever. So it's not like, it seems like they're like a kind of a kept hidden secret, but they're so powerful. How could they not be known? And yeah, and if you do know, obviously, like how it happened with the Namek saga, they do become a target, obviously. So like going back into this history and seeing how the Dragon Balls become like this kind of political issue within Namek society is, I love that. That's such a genius way of going back into the history of Namek. Like, I love that being the focal point. Really, really well thought out, very creatively done. I'm not even sure why Akira Toriyama himself hasn't already done this kind of thing. But hey ho, sometimes if you want it done right, you got to get a fan on the job.
Proven to be unpredictable, dangerous, and your actions have become irredeemable.
I once defended you in court. I will not do so again.
I'm missing the big picture. I'm taking you fighting at it. My action silence.
I think I got a plan. Let's aim for his head.
Rice! The fighting will never stop. You cannot keep going like this.
Very well. I'll do it. I will elevate Namek into the greatest planet this universe has ever seen.
Don't do this, Daiko.
This is our last shot. If this doesn't work.
Yeah, I know. Let's do this.
Wow. So we're gonna get Trunks and Goten. We're gonna get that part of the story dealt with as well, which I'm really looking forward to, because we only got a little bits and pieces in the last few episodes, and it didn't look like Gotenks was doing too hot. I'm not gonna lie, but it looks like we're gonna get to see how that part of the story plays out. So that'll be cool. And yeah, learning the history of the Dragon Balls and Namek and how all that went down. Oh my god, I'm so stoked for that. Like, that is, I'm not gonna lie, that's probably the pinnacle for me. And then when they get to the second act, because this is just the first act, so I'm assuming there's going to be 3 acts, right? Which is probably going to be comprised of 4 episodes each, maybe? Or it might be that they change their production. I don't know, I'll ask them in the interview, but maybe they're going to change their production course. Maybe they'll do the second and third acts as prolonged episodes, so maybe they'll be like, an hour long each or something. I don't know. Or maybe they will just split them up into episodes again. Like kind of like a little mini series, like, what do they call them in Japan? OVAs or something. So yeah, either way, I honestly don't care as long as they do it, because this is fucking awesome. This is really, really cool stuff. So I really, really hope that they do that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. This looks amazing. Again, yet another step up in production quality. So let's just see what the last couple of seconds have to offer for us. I'm assuming it's probably the release date. December 17th. Okay. No, that's good then. So we know it's going to be around Christmas time then that we're going to be... that we're going to be coming into having the interview. So I'll speak to Tomotion again. I'll speak to him again, because he said after today, after they've dropped this, they'll be able to give me a better idea of when the interview can take place. So he did say it'd have to be after the episode is released, or after it's finished. So I don't know if the 17th of December is where it's necessarily going to be finished. It may still be going through some... the animation process may finish a little earlier. So if they do finish a little earlier on the animation process, we may be able to get an interview before that episode drops. But I don't know. I can't actually make any promises on that right at this second. The only thing I can say is that they are interested in doing the interview, so we should be able to lock that one down. And like I say, on Wednesday, we do have an interview with Stephen Trumbull as well, and that'll be a really interesting discussion as well. So if you're a big fan of Batman and you want to listen to another big fan of Batman talk about his animation process and what got him into Batman in the first place and all the rest of it, then please tune in for that. So yeah, I think that's going to be that for now, isn't it? I don't think there's anything else on there. Just the credits. Yeah, and that's it. And you can join the Discord as well, which I will definitely suggest you do. So, yeah, I'll leave it there. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I will be going live again later for the Goku versus Saitama trailer as well. But that's not good for another fucking hell. Several hours, yeah. I mean, what? It's nearly 5 o'clock here. So it's going to be 11 o'clock, so another 6 hours away. Yeah, so yeah, not going to be we're not going to be doing that just yet. But yeah, anyway, that's me rambling. That's enough of me rambling. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, this was a good opportunity to react to the trailer, but also just to fill all you guys in on what's going to be happening with the channel. Please give a like and subscribe. It really does help the channel a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys all soon. Thank you very much.